So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how I traded BTC and gold last week, and also on US30 and Euro USD, right? You guys actually know that these are my major pairs I look out for on trade, and you can see very well on BTC that we are bullish in trend. Like, last week was actually amazing. I'm so sorry if I didn't post this on my Telegram channel, and this is why you guys must learn and trade yourself, right? You guys must learn and trade yourself. So let's dive straight to the point. This was actually the trade I traded last week. Oh, so sorry. If you're new on this particular channel, do well to subscribe to this channel, turn your notification button, get notified whenever I drop videos as this. It's gonna help you a lot, right? And make sure you watch this video from beginning to the end. Like I said, put your thought on the video. If there's something you want me to talk about, make sure you put it on the video, the comment section. I'm going to be there to reply you or give you a feedback when I'm going to be dropping that on my next video. And if you're interested to join the November class that is going to be coming up, I decided to put this announcement very early, so people that was not able to make up the amount of this month, which is starting on 6, can actually join. So the link is going to be on the description, where you're going to click, and once you make your payment, I can actually approve you. The fee is not much, just $100, and you can actually participate on the next class coming up on November. And this is my Telegram channel where I actually post signals, but I won't lie to you, I'm not actually that active on Telegram. So that's why you must learn yourself and trade by yourself. So at times I just wake up and look at my chart, even forgetting that I have signal place to post, right? So I'm not actually looking out for all these fame stuffs. So I'm just in there making my money, staying low key, and do my stuff. So it's something that you must learn. So if you're interested to learn it yourself, you can click on the link description and join the group. Once you pay, I approve. So let's just talk about the game, right? So now I want to show you guys why I bought BTC. The main reason I bought BTC. Last week we had some losses. People that are in my group, in my Telegram group, should actually understand what I'm talking about. We have some few losses due to what the directional bias of 4 hours was showing us at that particular moment, and I didn't check the daily time frame. So I decided to start looking out on daily and 4 hours before deciding a trade, so I can actually be on a current play out and a nice key zone to work with. So that was what I did. So I'm going to be explaining why I took buy on BTC and the reason I keep buying to a particular pot. So on daily time frame, I don't even need to say it much. You can understand that market is bullish. Let me take down this first. You will definitely understand that market is bullish. So why? This is a current break of structure from the daily time frame. This is a current break of structure. We must learn how to trade structures. Structures are the main. I would say that this is the best strategy you can actually use in any money in forex industry. So if you can trade with structures, learn how to align it together with trend line. So this is a trend line telling us that this is actually a uptrend, and this is fake out, which we had there. So we don't need to be scared, and market will tipped and buyed from this key level. So any level that market is respecting is aligning together with the trend line. And I must tell you that where and best place you should look out for your structures or your key levels should come from your daily or 4 hours or 3 hours. That's the place you should look out for your stuffs. So now I want to show you guys, this was the trade we took last 2 weeks ago. That was where I took that trade to the last high before market pushed back that we bought last week. So that was a key level the market respected and pushed up the first time and came back again, giving us what is looking like a double bottom, right? So that's like a double bottom level at that particular spot, right? So now let me show you guys something real quick without wasting much time. You can see very well that we have a sweep in market structure there, inducement, shift in market structure, break of structure, and stuffs like that, whichever name you feel like giving it, right? But the way I trade is very important to learn. It's one thing you need to learn, right? So you can understand here that we have all this And if I zoom up right there, and you understand that the structure we are having there is very much clean, and that was why market reacted from there. And you want to learn how I trade, like how I take my entries. I won't tell you that on this app, right? So now, if you put up this, you understand that after market tipping us on a key level, I actually used to like wait for market to give me a shift in market structure from the 4 hours time frame. Then if I analyze from the 4 hours time frame, I need to see a shift in market structure either from the 2 hours or the 3 hours time frame, which the daily gave me a key level. Then 4 hours I confirmed my structure. So I just needed to like go down to my lower time frame, which is like my 15 minutes time frame, the time frame, whichever time frame that feels more better for you. So you can understand that we have a lot of consolidations on this particular spot. And I always tell you guys on my videos, I don't like trading consolidations. It's one of the things that made me took some losses last 2 weeks or last 3 weeks ago. I tried buying BTC and market started consolidating, and stuff like that. I stopped trading at a particular moment. All right. So now I don't trade consolidations, so I need to see what a clean part of it or a clean structure that tells me that market is definitely on a buy trend or a bullish trend, whichever way you feel like calling it. So now this is the breakout structure from the 4 hours time frame, which I told you guys that you must wait for a structure shift. The market pushback tipped us in on the level after giving us a sweep in market structure, shift market structure, and market pushed up and came down to a certain point. That was around Asian section, and I don't trade Asian section because I'm actually from Nigerian, and Asian section I should be sleeping at that particular time, which like what I'm saying, that's the indicators I'm using to like know the sections I'm working with. And now let me explain why I took the trade, the reason I took trades on that particular level. So I woke up around 8 a.m. in the morning Nigeria time, and what I was able to spot was what I spotted: my shift in market structure, sweep of liquidity, then my first pullback, and market came down again, but the first one was not able to tip, then the second one was not able to also tip the key level or the other block we have, and market bought to a certain point. Then the next day came, so we were not able to trade that particular day. That's why I say you must not trade every day. And for people asking me how I use my Fibonacci, this is how I use Fibonacci. Either I target, I take it from the low to the high that was broken, or from the low to the main high that broke it. So if whichever one I'm seeing, if the first pullback was be in between the 50%, is valid. So now after confirming that the first pullback or the second pullback is in between the points, is very valid. It means that the key level there is going to hold, and that's what happened. A market tipped there. I took a lot of buys, and it seems like I'm not going to be showing my profit, so you guys already know how I trade. So I targeted the high, right, and put in a proper risk management, and that was 1:10. And in my next other trade, if I was active here, I could have caught all this trade. Like, oh god, that was crazy. But applying risk management very well is very, very, very important. You need to know what you're doing. The psychology you're using for trading is very much important, so you need to be careful. So I took the second trade from a 2 hours key point or a 2 hours key level. So levels, whichever name you feel like calling it, just know the directional bias, and you start working with your patterns, right? You start trading your entries with what you know about very, very, very well. So now we spotted this key level on 2 hours. Market tipped there, and inducement is also on the 2 hours. Your inducements can be your single candle, then the first pullback wasn't able to tip any level, and then we got rejections on that 2 hours level. That was why you're seeing that lines, and I think my chart is more neater with this line. And then now we entered this trade with a breaker block. Now let me explain. So I have a sweep of liquidity, and after a sweep of liquidity, I have a double break of structure. A market striked all the way to the upside, gave me a complete high, and first pullback was on this ground. If market did not give you a first pullback after a break of structure, or double break of structure. Double break of structure can tell that you're going to be going in for a breaker block. So if you didn't give you something like this, for me it's not valid. So I took the trade from that particular level, and where did I target? The next high level, which is the next key level. Then what am I following? This is how to follow your directional bias. So what am I following was my directional bias. Then from the next other trade that I actually looked out for, so yeah, this is why I said it's not every day. Trade is not every day, right? So if you, let me say, you trade once, twice in a week, or three times in a week is good. So same thing that happened on 2 hours is actually happening on 1 hour, but there's kind of a way I entered in 1 hour. So I have a strong engulfing candle, and after then having something that looks like inducement, but the first engulfing candle, the first level that gave us like fair value gap thing, tells me where to go in. If you trade 2 hours, we don't have any key level. 3 hours don't have, and I think 4 hours doesn't even have a key level. So that was why the 1 hour time frame was very, very valid at that particular moment. So it means it's going to be holding. So that's the only key level at that particular spot. So what did I do? Market gave me the first tip. Market buyed all the way to the upside, and what the next thing is to look out for your entering time frames. And what I use majorly is either 5 minutes or 15 minutes. So now let's explain what happened here. We have a double bottom on this level, and what did I do? I could not wait because I already know the directional bias, and it's something that I noticed that market is kind of like not going to give me the structures I will be looking out for. But this is risky to take. I will not advise anybody to take this particular entry that I used here. It's very risky, so I can't advise anybody to take it. So I actually cut the trade, and I missed this particular trade. I have a key level here, and I didn't know that market is going to react this way, right? I didn't look at it very properly, and that was around Asian session. But this was a level I could have took him this trade. So I have a key level here. It is like a breaker block because of the double break of structure there. Inducement, and after the inducement, market tipped back into the level, and we bought. And this was a nice buy. Like the buy was very massive. So as I took this trade, right, it could have been a crazy stuff, like a lot of profit. Do you understand me? Like a lot of gain. But it's fine. It's better you manage your emotions and trade psychology. Trade like a wolf. I always say this: trade like a wolf and secure money like a pro. That's just it. So on this this one, I took it from the other block from 1 hour time frame. So I had this inducement. The structure was not really clean, but directional bias is what is keeping me going. So with my directional bias, that's almost the same thing happening. So on this particular spot, which was the last one that I took, I noticed a break of structure and another break of structure in the lower time frame, and I noticed my first pullback. And the main funny thing is that I didn't even take it from the leg, right? I didn't take it from the leg. So this is what happened after market tipped the level and rejected. I think I came late, so I wasn't able to take it from the 1 hour order block. So what I did was to wait for a breaker block entering, and there I spotted my a breaker block entering, and this is my inducement. And after confirming this inducement, I tip in for the trade, and I entered this trade very, very well. Targeted the main high of the trend, which is the liquidity on the daily time frame, which is the level of interest from the level I started buying to the high. So this line here is the last level, which is the last high, which is the expected high to take out from the daily time frame. Just like if I trade on the 15 minutes, I'll time the next high, stuffs like that. So that was how I took this trade on BTC, and it was actually a nice trade, like very, very, very nice. So I believe you guys are learning something from this video. Make sure you're liking this video. Put your comments, put your thoughts on the comment section. So on Friday, I saw this trade as well on gold, and I didn't actually trade gold like that this week, right? It was crazy. I didn't really trade this week like that, but I came late after the BTC has actually touched my TP, and I spotted this structure, pushed back to a level. But the reason I didn't focus that much on gold at that particular moment was I was not seeing a particular order block. I need to see something very neat, so I can actually tell that market is going to respect. So from the 1 hour time frame, I spotted that something is going to happen here, but it was just looking roughy. I can't tell the market was going to buy, so that was the reason I didn't buy. I didn't actually buy this trade from the leg, like from the particular leg, because it's not giving me the kind of structure I love seeing. So I must see an obvious structure, so I didn't take this trade from this leg, and that was around exchange session. Exchange session in Nigeria time, I'm already sleeping. That's already midnight in my Nigeria time, so I didn't take this trade from the leg, but there are top guys that take the trade from the leg. So now I'm literally gonna be showing you guys where I took the trade on this trade and how I entered, and like the before and after. That's what I'm about to show you guys now. So make sure you're interested. If you're interested on the class, you can actually put it up. You're interested, we come up. November is active. If you still want to join this October, you can still join. And you can notice that it was just the liquidity up there that was my target, but that the market have closed. So on this spot, let me explain the reason I didn't take this trade. So the structure shift, this was kind of like crappy. I didn't have a normal proper sweep of liquidity to my own way of trading, right? And from that leg, you can understand. Let me just take out the line and put up box. I believe you guys understand more of box. So this is a breaker block entering, and then what market gave us inducement, and this was a sensation. And I didn't take the trade, but it was the same target to the upside. All right, so that was the same target to the upside. So now how I took the trade on London section, I saw a break of structure on the line chart, or a shift in market structure again on the line chart. Then I went to the 1 hour time frame. I spotted a breaker block entering. So that was a breaker block, and the reason is very valid for me was that the next candle, the last candle, after tipping the level, the momentum that was coming in is very amazing. It was a very strong momentum, and not only that, the body of the last candle was able to close above the line, so that made it very valid. And I took the trade from the next upper candle, the next other candle. That was where I started taking the trade, and my stop loss is not quite big, around 10 pips stop loss, right? So that was how I took the trade on gold, right? So if you're interested, you learned something from this video and you enjoyed what I taught here and how I made my trade goals last week, and it's something that you learned something from, put what you learned or what your question should be on the comment section. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, stay active for more updates. Whenever I drop, you should just check out on the videos I drop and know if it's something catching for you to understand something from it. So I believe with all I said on this video, you were able to know what to do next on your chart. So I'm actually happy I can actually share my updates for you guys to learn. Make sure you check up on the classes I talk about, and if you're interested for only the Telegram channel, DM interested on the Telegram channel. I'm going to be dropping that for you on the Telegram channel. But the class is not for free. It's a $100 class, on $100 for a month, and you're going to be learning something from it. Peace out, and let's get more updates.